That waiting for the gun, the nerves are just too much, thinking about what is about to go down.
There goes the horn to start the race.
No, I think it's really amazing. And now the whole setup and people are dressed up.
We're giving something, I think, to the people that's just fantastic.
The support on the side of the road is second to none, and that gives you the extra oomph.
Thoroughly enjoyed it. The scenery is beyond what I could imagine. I seriously enjoyed it. I met so many wonderful people on the way.
Really enjoying Cape Town. People seem to really appreciate artwork here, which is really nice.
Come and visit Cape Town. We are waiting for you with open arms. We welcome you here. This will remain a city of hope and opportunity for everyone, not just in Cape Town, but around the country and the world.
And he takes the tape.
Cape Town is open, safe and ready to host you.
Welcome back to Hartley Vale. It's the World Masters Hockey World Cup 2022. It's the hosts in action, the Spirits of Masters South African team. They are in the white and the green socks up against the mighty red of England. And there will be another interesting clash. It's the last game of the day, of the opening day. We've had some entertaining hockey throughout. The SA men's, they won earlier 11 goals to 0. The Spaniards down the alliance 11 goals to 0 before Argentina defeated Canada 2-0, and the Americans stole it at the death 1-0 against the Americans. They stole it 1-0 at the death before a really exciting clash between Canada and at least Wales and the Singapore Malaysians, who drew 1-1. But now it's up to the South Africans. They've got the crowds in. It's a really chilly evening here at the observatory at Hartley Vale, but I'm sure the action will heat us up. And my name is Zahar Adams. I'm here with you for the remainder of this game. England starting really in real good spirits as they get a short corner early in the first half. They created that's just the pressure that they exerted on the South Africans, and they are looking to open the scoring very early on. It's a short corner that is well blocked by South Africa, but England have another chance in the circle, and it goes just wide of the left upright. But England have come to play, and South Africa will have it all to do here to withstand this English onslaught. It's England on attack again. They've started with real urgency here, the men in red. Picked up in the center of the field, but a good tackle by the Spirits of Master South Africans. It's England who come again through Paxton. Back to Stevenson. There's an opportunity for England to the top of the D. They managed a free hit just outside. Could easily have been a short corner. It's England who have held all the aces early on. They've come out firing out of the starting blocks. The ball is played just outside, and South Africa with a rare occasion to get their stick on the ball in these opening exchanges. That's good work by the South Africans. They were in a spot of bother there, but they've managed to get out of trouble. England on the attack. Ball played into the circle, but another very good interception once again by South Africa. Long ball played upfield. Finds the centre forward. As we said earlier throughout today, lots of competitiveness still running through these veins of these players. They wouldn't be here if they weren't going all out for the points. South Africa on the ball, looking for the aerial route. It's a long ball over the defense, and it's into the corner for South Africa, but just the bounce evading the right forward. England on the attack once more. Picked up in the centre. Clark on the ball. He plays it out wide to the right. That the referee is he's not taking any nonsense. He's handed out a green card immediately to the South Africans, and the host will be down to 10 men and face a real stiff challenge in trying to contain this rampant English side, who have forced another short corner, and it's the boys in red who are really turning on the pressure on South Africa early on. England one fortunate with the first one. So we wait, the incision comes out. Shots available, and it does come in, and that is the opening goal for England. They've been the ones in the first chukker that have exerted the pressure, and they've managed to open the scoring here, and the South Africans are under pressure early on, trailing by 1-0. England, South Africa on attack now. They trailing by that solitary goal. Lots of time left though, so no need to panic. Just remain calm, stay composed. Really is an experienced English outfit that have come out here to Cape Town. They mean real business here. Playing the ball around with lots of ease and comfort. Getting the deflection. Picked up the long ball. South Africa utilizing the aerial quite frequently here in this first chukker. Just trying to get territory. Ball gets played across. Easily dealt with though by England. South Africa just needing to settle and collect a few passes. The referee just calling them back not 5 yards, and England will have the opportunity to clear their lines. South Africa deep in English territory, trying to force that equalizer, but they are met with a resolute English defence. As England come away with it, and lots of running there by the English. It's Law down the left-hand side. He looks for some support, finds it in the middle. And lots of space on the right-hand side as the circle entry does arrive. And just not able to get his feet out in time. But this England side, they full of running. They lots of stamina in these legs. And they are looking to run the South African team ragged. And it's going to be a big effort from the South Africans to contain this English side. Is South Africa with the ball. They've been under pressure for most of this first half thus far, opting for the aerial ball, not looking to put together any passes. There's a bit of space on top of the D, but a fantastic tackle there, though. Just England would feel a little bit unfair, and due to the collision, the umpire has gone short corner to South Africa, and this could be the chance the hosts were looking for to get the equalizer. What does South Africa have in store here for us? Ball comes out, it's played back, the strike comes in. And it goes just agonizingly wide for South Africa on the right-hand post. It looked like the goalkeeper had it covered though, but a clean strike that just misses, and a little bit of chatter by the South African, and he's put his team under pressure, and he's been given 2 minutes in the bin. Ball comes into the circle. England have a circle entry, played it back nicely. Ball comes back, and South Africa just clear for all they're worth. For this England team, they've got them under their foot at the moment. Attack down the right hand side here. Goes to South Africa. And that's the ball just floats across the goal, and he could easily have just taken a deflection, but it wasn't to be, and South Africa can be the collective sigh of relief. That has been the only option South Africa have utilized thus far, is the aerial ball. They haven't looked to string a few passes together, bringing the links into play. It's all about territory for the South Africans, just wanting to have a bit of a breather as England keep piling on the pressure. That is the end of the first chukka. England leading by 1-0 over the Spirit of South African Masters. Welcome back to Hartleyvale. It's the second chukka here between England and the Spirit of South African Masters. It's the English who are leading by 1-0. We've seen the South Africans go aerial in their pursuit of territorial advantage. And what has their coach, what words have they given them? And but they've got to maintain discipline, because that's their second green card of the day, as another player will spend 2 minutes in the sin bin. That's not the way to go about chasing a game. England on the attack once more down the left-hand side. It's Paxton on the ball. Plays it out to Clark. He throws it into the circle. That is an opportunity for England, but goes just wide of the left-hand upright. But they will have another chance with the short corner. Been all England throughout this this game thus far, and they would be looking to extend that and double that lead here with this shorty. England on attack, but that's great defending by the South Africans before just a loose pass, gifting possession back to England. Stokes, the England captain, he restarts it, gets it back to Paxton. There's just something about an England captain named Stokes, always just the ability to create something special. And I'm sure this is no different. Clark on the ball. Not able to link up with his forward on that occasion. And South Africa just bereft of any ideas here. They're looking to play it a lot more on the ground in this second chukka, trying to get their links into the game. It's a good slap towards the left-hand side. Good pace on the pass. That's much better for South Africa. That's how they are going to create incisions. And that's an Englishman. And that's exactly what you do. What happens when you put the opposition under pressure. And it's England now having to make the tackles. And they've had a man sent to the sin bin for 2 minutes. Ball's played into the D. A rare D entry. Circle entry by South Africa. Good defense by South Africa, just not able to keep the ball in. England that are just feeling a bit of pressure that at the moment. South Africa definitely changing their tactics in this second chukka, keeping the ball on the ground a lot more. It's Morris on the run for England, but he loses out to the touchline. And South Africa reverts back to the overhead, and the Clark just not picking it up for England. That's good work there by England. Clark picks it up. Lots of pace. 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. Slaps it wide and not able to clear the ball off the line. And that's why the class of this England side. There was a little opportunity and they just turned on the afterburners. And it's 2-0 to the English. And South Africa under pressure here at Hartleyvale. South Africa on the attack now. They're needing something quickly, having gone 2 goals in deficit. But it's England through their captain Stokes. He finds a beautiful ball there into the middle, but just not being able to be picked up. But the vision of Stokes just opening up the South African defense. Wide open there. Good work by the South Africans. But the England back to their full complement. And that's a wonderful opportunity for South Africa. Just on the top of the D. And clean strike, but going wide. But they come again down the byline. And but nothing comes from it. But that was a real chance for South Africa to half the deficit, and just not happening on this occasion. It is Lard on the ball for England. Finds Stokes, the captain, on the top of the circle, takes the shot, and the skipper just deposits it neatly into the back corner. And as we said, an England captain with the surname Stokes is always going to be on the money, and he gets his name on the score sheet as England fire into a 3-0 lead over the Spirit of South Africans. It's England who are in total control here. Once again, some good skill work down the right. Ball gets played into the D. South African defender just gets there in time. It's a good run, but easily defended by England. As England come again, top of the D, ball played in the deflection. But on this occasion, the South African defense stands firm, and it's played out to halfway line. England with another short corner. They've been utterly dominant. in this two chuckers. They're leading by 3-0 already, and they're looking to extend it even further. As the incision comes, the strike comes, but that's better defending by South Africa. England on the attack, but nothing coming from that on this occasion. 6 minutes remaining in this second chucker here at Hartleyvale, the final game of the day on the opening day of the World Masters Hockey Cup. It's been a really, really good first day. Lots of entertainment for everybody that's come out, and we can only expect some more entertainment as the days progress. England, who are in total command here, really giving the South Africans a bit of a run around, and it's going to take a lot of effort and commitment, but we don't expect anything else from the South Africans. They'll run till the very end and try and get themselves back into this contest. That's an opportunity on the top of the backstick, but doesn't make any contact, and England are able to just launch another attack of their own. It's Paxton who just gives it back to South Africa. Oh, and he's shown a great commitment there to reclaim possession for England, as the team in red goes down the right hand side looking for that opening. England is just too much pace at the moment and fitness for the South Africans, closing down the angles, not giving them any room to maneuver. South Africa on the ball. It's South Africa who come out the defense, looking for the opportunity. The shot comes in, but just not clean contact, and the ball goes wide of the left and upright of South Africa. But the South Africans have it all to do here with just under 2.5 minutes remaining in this first half. Ball gets played into the circle, and a brilliant deflection by the English forward, but the direction just letting him down. And South Africa can breathe a sigh of relief for that. Looked for all money like the fourth goal. England back into the D, and it's Stokes who just misses out on a double. Could easily have landed in the left-hand corner, but it wasn't to be, and the score remains at 3-0. Paxton deflects it on around the back for England. A rare error there by the English. Back four. Just gives South Africa a little bit of an opportunity. Ball gets played into the circle. Is that the opportunity for South Africa been waiting for? They do get the ball into the net, but the whistle's already gone. And it's England who will have the free hit. But that's a lot more promising for the South Africans. They managed to work their way into the circle and created the opportunity. And the execution just letting them down at the critical moment. That is the halftime whistle here at Hartley Vale B. It's the English who are utterly dominant. They lead by 3-0 over the South African Spirit of Masters. We'll see you in a bit. with the captain Stokes leading the charge for England. And it's all to do for South Africa. They've had a deep, earnest chat during the halftime break. And it's now to see how the hosts respond. So England on the attack. And they're looking for that fourth goal. And just evades the attacker there. England on the attack, getting the ball into the circle, but just off the foot at a critical moment. Another short corner for England. It is England who are in the driving seat, who have the chance to take it 4-0 here and put South Africa under real pressure. It's England who have to defend for a change as South Africa, they turn it on. They're needing to get an equalizer early if they are to be in this contest. England looking to start another attack. England trying to launch an attack here from the middle of the field. Going down the, playing the ball down the right hand side to Hayward. but South Africa managed to keep England at bay for that, for those moments, as England look to come again. The sting just taken out of this game for the moment, yeah, as both teams are just England content with their lead at the moment, and South Africa not finding a way through this resolute English defence. South Africa trying to start an attack down the right hand side. It's England through done. As they come into the circle, they have a shot at goal, but it's more of a tennis smash that goes into the circle. South Africa playing the overhead, looking for the runner. It's England on defense. South Africa holding firm for the moment. They're going to need more than that. They're going to have to try and find a goal. The referee just waves play on to, though England have waved their arms up in protest. But it's South Africa on the ball in the middle of the field as the overhead gets thrown and asking quite a bit from the striker. who makes a valiant effort, but unfortunately doesn't manage to collect it. The referee's not having any of that and cautions the English player. But South Africa still not finding a way to create any chances, with English just remaining firm here. Trying to keep the ball on the ground. They adopted that after the first chucker didn't quite go their way. It's 6 minutes remaining here in the third chucker. It's England on attack. It's got a hit free just outside the D, although it's turnover by England. South Africa coming down the left-hand side. That could be a little bit of space. Play into the middle of the park. It's picked up by a white shirt. Goes out to the right-hand side. It's good work, good interlinking by the South Africans. And they somehow managed to keep going. But that England side are just too strong when it matters most. England on attack, good save by the South African keeper. Oakley on the ball for England. Gets it out. And the referees are having none of that. He's taking out a yellow card, and that's 5 minutes in the bin. And lots of protests here. And if he keeps on going, it's 10 minutes in the bin for the Englishman. Referees having none of it. It's quite a protest, and the umpire, he was lay down the marker, and that's 10 minutes in the bin. Lots of passion in these gentlemen still. As we saw there, the English player getting 10 minutes in the bin. And this could be the opportunity South Africa have been looking for. They now need to throw a few players forward because they're trailing by 3. And if they're ever going to have a chance, this is it, to get on the scorecard. That's the space that creates when there's no play in the middle. But England still strong in defence. It's England on attack. Ball comes out into the top of the D. That's a chance for England, but it's a save by the goalkeeper of South Africa. Could easily have been 4 there, but it wasn't to be, as 50 seconds remain. And that was the chance that South Africa were looking for, but they weren't able to pick it up. And England breathed a sigh of relief. Is England on attack here again, starting all the way from the back. They do that very comfortably, just switching play from the right half to the left half. That is the end of the third quarter. South Africa did well there to limit the damage, but England still leading by 3. See you in a bit. Corner, and immediately South Africa once again under pressure. South Africa on the attack, they in the shore, but a wild hack stick collision, and England to get off the hook there. And South Africa managed to get a P flick. Yeah, much against the run of play, and this could be the opening they've been looking for. Very much against the run of play, and this is the opportunity to get on the scorecard. And that's exactly what South Africa do. They've got the crowd in their feet. They've managed to get one back. They needed one opportunity, and that's what they do. And have they set up a humdinger of the final 15 minutes here at the Hartley Vale Stadium. On to Oatley. Suddenly South Africa have a spring in the step. Remember, England are down to 10 men, which could give the opportunity, because if South Africa get another one quickly, we could be set up for a grandstand finish here at Hartley Vale. England in possession. They look to move the ball around. And it's England who are now resorted to playing the long ball. South Africa just found a little bit of energy in this final chukka. You know that every South African team's always going to give 150% commitment and plenty of character, and that's exactly what they do. It's a long ball that's thrown into the England, deep into the England half. England who are deep into their own half camp there, but they're trying to come out through some good running down the right. Really good there by England. England through the middle. As they push towards the circle entry, but that's solid defense by South Africa. There's a bit of space in the middle. Looking for runners. England chasing back though. This could be the opportunity that South Africa were looking for. There's a high-lying striker. Ball's taken towards the byline. pushed back. Doesn't come back to a white shirt though, as England pick up the pieces. Yeah, through Hayward. Just a matter of looking after the ball. England still reduced to 10 men. Down to the final 11 minutes on day one. South Africa versus England. It's been all the team in red for the majority of this game. But England were reduced to 10 men and South Africa pounced, managed the free hit and got themselves back into the game. Once again though, Clark, he's just been full of running all day for England. Back to Oakley. As it ball ricochets out towards the right hand side. Wonderful work by Oakley once again. He's been the real talisman along with the captain Stokes for England. Plenty of running. That's solid defense by South Africa. Just killing off the English attack. England in the D, they have an opportunity. And that is the clincher. And it's once again, it's Stokes who created it. And England go into a 4-1 lead. And that should be all she wrote. South Africa had given a good account of themselves in this fourth chaka. But England were looking for the killer blow. And they've delivered it. With just an 8.5 minutes remaining. South Africa going to run here. And a timely interception there by England. Because there was a white shirt lurking just behind his shoulder, waiting for the tap in. It's a rare mistake by the English defense, but they managed to work their way out of a bit of trouble. It's Oakley on the ball. Doesn't link up with Clark, but he finds a big man down the left-hand side who knocks it in. but it's picked up. Good work by Clark. It's a mistake there that allows South Africa an opportunity, but not many white shirts for company. And it's this is the energy bunny of the English side. Clark, he gives it to Morris. He gets it back. Between Clark and Drake, they pull the strings for England. And it's good work into the circle, trying to force the short corner. But it comes off an English foot, a South African, at least an English foot, much to the dismay of England. Just under 5 minutes remaining here in this final day clash. Final pool game of day one. If you remember, we take you back to South Africa winning the first game, beating their neighbours Namibia 11-0. And then it was the chance of Spain to do the same before Argentina running away 2-0 victors. Canada losing out on that occasion. And for the rest of the day, Wales and Malaysia playing to a 1-1 draw. And Singapore and America playing into, with the Americans winning in the final stroke of the game, winning 1-0. And here we have England leading by 4-1 over South Africa. The real spirited performance by the South Africans in the final chukka. They were down 3-0 coming into this final 17.5 minutes. Managed to get the P flick and get a goal to set up a finish. But this English side just, well, that man Clark, just too much experience, too much class, too much foot pace. Just setting the tone along with Drake. Looking up and finding those balls into the middle. A little error by Hayward, not able to pick it up cleanly. South Africa will, the spirit of Masters team, they'll go back to the drawing board and just look, examine where they actually went wrong today. They started out with the long balls, and when they reverted to short inter-passing, that's when they were a lot better, asking a lot more questions. So just maybe something to think about going forward. It's a long week ahead for all these teams. We've got 10 days of action here at Hartley Vale, UCT, Western Province Cricket Club. Plenty of hockey to bring you down in Cape Town. The English in reverse, they'll take plenty of confidence knowing that they've come out here, put in a really good performance, a really dominant performance, and they'll only grow from strength to strength as the tournament progresses. They know they've got some bigger fish to fry as the tournament progresses. But it's been a positive note, positive start here for the boys in red. Can South Africa finish on a high and give the local crowd something to cheer about? That's Stokes, the captain. He gets the foot, and they'll have the advantage. So South Africa on the attack here in the final 90 seconds. Can they get a second? But it doesn't look like it, as the English just thought another attack. It's played out all the way to the far left-hand corner. And that's the difference between the South Africans and English. They've just hit them with pace, with real pace whenever they have launched an attack. Down to the final 30 seconds here, the clock's ticking away. England looking for a fifth goal. It's in the D. It's away from the goalkeeper. The umpire, though, he's not interested in a short corner. And it's South Africa who can breathe a sigh of relief that they weren't facing another short corner in the last minute of the game. Overhead thrown. That's the South Africa's game all day, but as we've seen, it hasn't come to much. And that's the final hooter. It's England victors by 4-1 over the Spirit of Masters South Africa, and that brings an end to an action-packed day here at Hartley Vale. We've seen wonderful hockey, and we're sure to see some more over the rest of the week. Thank you very much. We're signing out.
At thehockeysite.com, it's about what happens in the locker room, thinking about the game. It's about planning and preparation, and about training and improving those skills, looking at it from different angles. But of course, it's also about teaching them to score and win. Thehockeysite.com. Share the knowledge.
That waiting for the gun, the nerves are just too much, thinking about what is about to go down.
And there goes the horn to start the race.
No, I think it's really amazing. And now the whole setup and people are dressed up.
We're giving something, I think, to the people that's just fantastic.
The support on the side of the road is second to none, and that gives you the extra oomph.
Thoroughly enjoyed it. The scenery is beyond what I could imagine. I seriously enjoyed it. I met so many wonderful people on the way.
Really enjoying Cape Town. People seem to really appreciate artwork here, which is really nice.
Come and visit Cape Town. We are waiting for you with open arms. We welcome you here. This will remain a city of hope and opportunity for everyone, not just in Cape Town, but around the country and the world.
And he takes the tape.
Cape Town is open, safe and ready to host you.